What's up, guys? Here we are at the Alley Cat Tattoo's new space at 220 Reservoir Street. And one of the great things about this new space is how much room we have. Not just to display all this dub flash, but we got space back here too.
What's the lie? Let's just bullshit. The proper way to say it. No lies, just bullshit.
No lies, just bullshit studios.
The proper way to say it. No lies, just bullshit. The proper way to say it. No lies, just bullshit.
This is where we shoot the new Shop Talk. So Shop Talk's an old show that now is a new show that has visuals. It's a much better way to deliver it to you guys. So I want you to check out the new show on the new page. No lies, just BS. Hello and welcome to Shop Talk. Yo, I didn't think about the clapper. I didn't think about the clapper aspect of it, but just, I can tell that you want that job too, and I want you to have that job because it's better if you can do both. It's like you're doing you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I'm just glad that
I was on Etsy last night looking for other props.
I hope you want some. That'd be great. What did you say?
But you said the clapper, and I immediately thought, and right after that commercial, would be some old lady on the ground going, "Help! I've fallen."
She got the thing. Looking.
The medical
karate gym. Nobody bothers me. Nobody bothers me.
Fucking, my granddad had the clapper.
Oh,
And we just
had a
fucked
clapper.
with him constantly, obviously. But we definitely had the clapper.
The old shop in Blacksburg, to get to the bathroom, you had to kind of go around the back, like through this little hall. We used to tell people that the light was a clapper. And so you just hear motherfuckers standing in the dark clapping like hell.
And, speaking of, having to go around the corner to the shitter, is it just me? And I think I can talk about it. I don't think it's that big a deal. How crazy the back end of Tattoo City was.
Yeah.
It's like, have you been there?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just like, there's a door that's pulled open, and then there's like a weird courtyard with a weird staircase and a fucking,
Oh, I never saw the back.
no, not the back room, like outdoors.
Yeah,
to
I
go to the
never saw
bathroom,
that.
you have to go out there.
Oh, really?
And it's like open air, like, I don't know, it's just fucking odd. It just doesn't look like it would be the back of a
I
secured.
don't think I got it. I don't think I went all the way back there.
Yeah, man, you got to go out to the bathroom. I got pictures of it in my phone, but
was-
yeah, it's weird.
I may have had to go to the bathroom when I was there, but I was not missing a moment in that building.
Yeah, I don't think I remembered to use the bathroom while
Yeah.
I was there.
I was just so excited to be there.
Trying to absorb everything.
The coolest
Fucking
part.
Tattoo City forever.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
The coolest part, I've said it a million times, the coolest part about that trip was Becca was pregnant, and Doug and her were watching me run from one end of the shop to the other and go, "Oh, what about this? No, look at that. Oh, look at that." And I was just in my own little world. And Doug turned to Becca and was like, "You having a good time? You get to see anything fun? Or is he just dragging?" Like, he didn't paint like a negative note, like, or is he
He
just
didn't throw you
dragging
on the
around?
bus.
But he was just like, "Are you having a good time? Are you having fun?" And she was like, "Yeah, he's having a great time." And then she was like, "I've been sick the entire time."
Doug can make you comfortable. He's easy
Yeah.
to talk to. But when we went, man, it was cool. It was especially cool to be there with you, because you told me about that place so many years back. And, it was fucking fun to just roll in there. And they rolled out the car before, so they let us put our stuff in the back, and it was just cool, man.
That was super cool.
Felt good. They were very, very nice.
It was fun exploring San Francisco with Richie as well. It was loads of fun.
Yeah.
And both of us were totally sleep deprived and
Yeah.
being wacky, but I had a good time.
Y'all were at a disadvantage, too, because y'all, I think I was texting you right as you got on the tarmac, being like, "Do y'all want to drive to San Francisco now?" and we hadn't planned that.
Where
But
did you
We were in
fly?
Sacramento,
Okay.
and we were trying to figure out. It was just like that was the time to go.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't not include them, but we also they needed to go to a room and fucking wash their ass and just be regular for a little bit because they had a long.
At that point, we had gotten up at,
You never went to bed.
I picked up Richie at like 5 something in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was extra, no sleep for a while, but it was loads of fun though.
And you all did more than one flight there, or just more than two, or just the two
No, I think just the 2.
to Charlotte maybe, and then to.
Yeah, I don't recall what our transfer was, but I think it was just the 2. It really wasn't bad. Like none of it was
From
bad.
Dulles?
No, we flew out of Charlottesville.
Oh.
Yeah, we flew out of Charlottesville for that.
Man,
And
that
then
Charlottesville
transfer.
to Charlotte usually.
Yeah. And then I'm sure, you have no idea how. Well, I'm sure you do actually. How much that really helped you out, not having to drive all the way to Dulles.
Oh, well, yeah. It's because I would be concerned about if my car would fucking make it by that point.
Yeah. Well, plus it's just Northern Virginia, Charlottesville's easy to get in and out of.
Dulles is easy to get in and out of. It's just a lot. It's just like I think I could get to the parking garage now, but it's still like it's a lot of bullshit.
And that's how you know we're hillbillies.
But the hardest,
I don't even want to go there.
the hardest pill I had to swallow the last trip with Brian was I was like, and then you get into the building and it's just this really long corridor with no bathrooms or anything, and you just because Jake and I had to walk it, and it was a long fucking. It was probably like a half mile or more.
Yeah.
And then we like stepped out of the parking garage, and Brian went, "Shuttle's gonna be here in a minute." And as soon as I saw the sign, I went, "Son of a bitch."
That you missed it the previous time?
Yeah, Jake and
a
I were
year
just
earlier?
ramped up. Jake and I were just ramped up, and we were ready to get to our fucking gate. And waiting 5 minutes was definitely stupider than walking 30.
Okay.
But I mean, we got to spend the whole day at the gate.
Yeah, yeah, you and Brian and you and Jake had some tough travel, didn't you?
Well, I mean, the tough travel I had on the way back was totally my fault. He
Oh, yeah.
sent me the picture of him and Becca booked the flight so they could get the miles, and they sent me pictures of the itinerary, and I kept looking at the times and not the day. And I told him to book me an appointment. I booked me a flight back at noon on Sunday, right when the convention was supposed to be open. So I got a phone call like, "You're supposed to be at the airport." And I was like, "Fuck." He goes, "I'll try to fix it, Brian." I was like, "I'll try to fix it, but I think you're kind of on your own." I was like, "No problem. I'll figure it out."
Yeah, that was your fault.
Yeah, totally.
My last flight was from Sacramento here, and it was just tough, man. It was fucking tough because it was a nighttime flight, and I thought, this is perfect. I'll be normal. Like, I'll get a buzz, I'll take a nap, and I'll be fine. Man, I drank fucking like 11 of those little Buffalo Traces and could not fall asleep. And then I was like, I maybe had like 4 hours left, and I had to piss real bad. And I was just like, fuck, man. You know, I try to do the whole thing if I can because the bathroom's so tiny for me. And I get in that motherfucking bathroom, bro, and I'm just like this.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Like, I cannot turn
and then it's like
to
all of a
face the
sudden-
toilet.
Yeah.
No, it's not just because I'm big, but because I'm fucking tall. Like, it's just not possible. So I just gotta whip it out and piss in the sink, bro. I'm just fucking piss in the sink. But to have the door shut, I have to be like this. So I'm like just trying to hold my peace and just like not make a mess and look down and make sure I'm not pissing over the rim and shit because I gotta piss real bad. It was trash. I come out of that motherfucker like a. I was breathing heavy, but I was happy as a motherfucker because I pulled it off. I didn't have piss down my leg, none of that shit. And so I was just like, yeah, okay, I got 4 hours. Yeah, give me 2 more Buff Traces, baby. She's like, it's 3:30 in the morning. So I was like, fuck it.
You're like at the attendant stand, just like, go on, give me two of those,
Yeah.
right there.
4 and 5. Give me 4
4
and 5. All right. So we're here to do a little shop talk. No more flight stories. Shop talk. We're gonna get with my homies and we talk about great tattoos and what makes tattooing great, and try to show you guys stuff that we really dig. Share with one another in our normal day. This is just gonna be us sharing it with you, and just I'm here with Mr. Connor,
Hello.
Mr. Porter,
CP.
and we all got picks for you. So it's time to get it in.
Pick some stuff. Oh,
That's a goodie.
Yeah, dog.
I just like that. Yeah, dog.
That's right, bro. Yeah, dog. Porter, can you read the tattooer's name, please?
Heffram in Turin, Italy.
Boom.
Heffram _ tattoo.
And I don't like when I pick tattoos. I see the tattoo and I decide if I'm going to pick it. There's been some beautiful coincidences that has been a lot of Italian tattooers, but man, this thing is ill.
That's gorgeous. Those grays
Yeah.
are absolutely beautiful.
And they're big
Big.
areas of the same gray.
And that's what that's what's so impressive. It's just like huge fields of consistent gray. However, the on that person's right shoulder, the hair, like it's so dark, but there's still all those lines coming through.
Yeah,
it.
man.
That shit is beautiful, man.
Yeah, and
It's
then
kind of all that.
Can you kind of zoom in on that inside hair?
There's probably more photos as well.
Oh yeah, you can click over here. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that thing is fucking cool.
yeah,
I
dude.
love that giant chrysanthemum as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a better look at it too. the negative flames and the
Yeah,
clouds is
man.
super fucking cool.
But like we talked about before, it's got all that. It's got the absolute absence of any color whatsoever with those flames and stuff, and then absolutely stark, packed in, solid ass black, and then those beautiful mid tones. It's fucking perfect. Man.
Perfect tattoo. And I say, I've already said it a bunch, but black to tones of gray, to me, is just what's better. You know, there's dark black in that flower, there's black in that skull, but there's all really delicate, beautiful grays as well. And I I don't like when it's extremes, or I really don't like when it's like a monotone gray for the whole tattoo. I like those depths.
That lantern down at the bottom is fantastic, man. Like just the depth of having that big wind swirl over the top of it.
Sure.
This stuff's super cool.
And the way it sits and the way the wind comes from behind it,
Yeah.
across the fucking, like under the butt tuck right there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the butt tuck is what's
The butt
up.
tuck.
But that lantern
The butt tuck.
rules.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the-
gorgeous. Little gray lines and all. It's fucking fantastic.
You
I'm
see-
not familiar with that person. I'll definitely have to check on that.
Man, I gotta say, since we started doing these again,
I started going down some crazy rabbit holes. I've definitely found some other stuff too.
well, I find myself like on my regular Instagram, which is bullshit. It's just bullshit how much I fucking look at it. You know what I mean? I'm just not proud of that.
yeah.
But I find myself looking at stories and explore page, which is like evident to the fact that I have no fucking attention span and I'm trash, and I fucking hate that shit. So once we start doing this again, I'm like, I'm gonna look through my feed and see the fucking tattooers that I follow, and find, occasionally they'll throw you something that you don't follow, and they'll suggest you follow. But I've just been seeing cool shit, man, and
Yeah.
just glad that I'm looking at more tattoos and less fucking trash.
I've been trying to do kind of the opposite
Look
in
at more
that I
trash?
usually use my regular page to find stuff, but it ends up being all the same folks, you know?
Yeah.
The folks that I kind of interact with or like more frequently or comment on more frequently. And so with this, I've been trying to go more into the Explore feed and find shit that I'm not familiar with,
Yeah.
or something that's a little bit different.
But if my Explore feed was more tattoos, with like Cadillacs, big butts, fucking, the perfect fucking
Big
omelet.
bodies.
Yeah.
Both
Jacques
kinds.
Pepin making the perfect
I've
omelet.
definitely got
There's like 35 of those.
I've
you know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
surprising amount of weird food stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I'm hoping that if I'm going through my stuff and hitting more tattoo stuff, it'll send me more tattoo stuff over.
Those Asian omelets where they cut it and then it.
Oh yeah.
It's sick too, bro.
Loads of those, man. I've seen loads of those.
I love watching a dude. He's a construction worker, I believe, in Japan, and he cooks all of his meals in a little skillet in his truck, in his like rig truck,
Yeah.
and he's got a ponytail and he plays bongos while he's waiting for it to cook, and he's absolutely silly.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
It
dude.
sounds like your kind of dude.
Dude, he's just living his best life, and I mean, you got to admit, like, part of Instagram, I understand the no attention span, but part of it is just turn your brain off for a little bit.
Sure.
You just need to check out, and watching this dude cook some weird shit in his truck and
While
eat
playing
it,
bongos?
yeah, while playing bongos, I'm down. I'll watch it
That's
all day long.
fantastic. I want to see that.
It's better than watching somebody give me their negative opinion about anything.
yeah.
Anything.
I don't wanna see
Fuck
that.
all that shit. I've been wanting to talk more shit, so thank you for opening the door. Fuck all that negative bullshit about tattooing and everything that has to do with tattooing. I'm sick of it. Y'all shut the fuck up. Go ahead, B.
I like the diagonals in this thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The shoulder
I
to
really dig that.
hip kind of
Yep.
movement.
Also, like open flames, open flames, open flames. Very pretty open flower kind of continues that openness this way, and then the grays are continued this way with that little loop loop. And then like you brought the lantern, that fucking flower in the lantern. So ill.
Yeah.
And everything in this is pretty stripped
stark,
down and,
yeah.
and very like immediate.
Nice and clean, though. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is. Yeah.
Like, if you're
As a
gonna-
matter of
if
fact,
you're
it
gonna-
doesn't look like there's too little.
If you're gonna zoom in on stuff, make it big and make it, open, then it's got to be fucking
It is
pristine.
fucking
Like,
crispy.
you can't hide nothing in this.
Yeah.
And then there's no need to, because the tattooing is fucking.
And this looks completely healed.
It does. Yeah.
And we were talking about the grays, like
That
the
field of like mid-tone gray.
yeah, the wearer's bottom right hand all the way up to like right above the lower back. Like there's a very subtle gradation in that. And then the bottom of that gradation kind of matches the one that's going on in the foreground sleeve and then the background sleeve. And those both fade as well.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts
It's a lot of
how
effort.
long.
Yeah.
I honestly could not wrap my head around how to do that. My fade would be much more like apparent and abrupt. Like I can't think of how to do it that far. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it.
I mean, it's just a matter of figuring it out, man. Layers and layers and layers.
Figure it out.
And it plays on your eyes too. It's like,
Oh yeah.
how much if I hit this spot? The spot right next to it might be under.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the wearer being consistent with healing and having good skin.
All that.
You know, all that plays into.
But it's also, not to speak for you, but a team effort. Like you can't beat it up too bad.
Oh yeah.
You're using a lot of grazing, you're using a lot of fucking water, and you're using big mags, and
Yeah.
you know, beat that spot up like on its love handle.
Oh, dude,
and
you know
stuff.
they looked dark as fuck when they went home. You know what I mean? And so to see that all settled and healed out, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I've seen some.
But sometimes it's scary when you're packing it in there and you're like,
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
I know it's gonna be light, but
I was
fuck,
gonna
it
say,
looks dark now. you
I've
know?
gotten my hands on Sumi pigments that I've used that like the person who hipped me to them was like, just use this straight. I swear it'll heal like 50 times lighter, and don't ever cut it with water because it'll be nothing. And no joke, they leave and it's jet black, and they come back and it's just this perfect silver. And I'm like, oh man, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's scary.
Silver's the right word. I love
Yeah, I love that too. Yeah, the stuff that you're using for rocks and stuff is
Yeah, I want to get another bottle of that.
Do you use
I'll get you
many
some.
pre-made grapes? And
I
do you both?
What pre-mix?
Yeah, like pre-mixed grapes. Is that your normal, or do you mix them, or
I mix them.
you just do drops? And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found that like I end up with 3 bottles that I have for 8 months and 2 bottles that I need every month. And it's
Right.
like I have 1 bottle and I have all those bottles in
Yeah.
that 1 bottle.
or,
Yeah, it's more cost effective, especially if you know what the fuck you're doing. Then you can make it exactly so, and then you can tweak it a little bit. Like if your mid-tone is 5 drops, then you know if you see something healed out, you're like it needs just a little bit more. Then you just add a 6. You know.
Plus you can accommodate for somebody's natural skin, like their natural complexion. You can just step everything up a little bit or knock it
or
down.
bigger separations.
Yeah.
You know, between the absolute black and your mid-tone and then your light.
Sure. Hell yeah. Well, that's my contribution. I'm
That's a
fucking
fucking good
stoked
one,
on
man.
this tattoo.
Yeah,
I was
that's a
so,
good one.
so happy when I found it, and all these fucking things we've been doing lately, man. Just stoked on the tattoos we've been talking
that's a
about,
real
taking a
good
look
one.
at. That's a good
Tats and tats and tats and tats, spaghetti.
All right, Connor.
I don't think I had spaghetti. What was it? Let's see what we got. Oh yeah.
Holy
this
shit!
this is kind of a little bit of a free for all, but yeah, this was a goodie.
It's bright as fuck.
Yeah, that is some
And
goals,
that dude
man.
is
That's a white man.
fucking perfectly shaped too. There's no belly, like there's no like he's just a box.
Man, that skeleton. looks
Dude.
good shit.
Yeah, this one is Dean Sacred _ tattoo, and this was one that I found just on my regular Explore feed or whatever. But man, this kid's suit and like just go down the rabbit hole of looking at this guy's stuff. It's fantastic.
how
The
damn, that
fucking
thing is
crazy
bright.
and stuff.
Look at that dragon in the background
Yeah.
there, with the Kuan Yin. Holy shit!
Yeah, that looks
There's
nasty.
loads
bro.
of good stuff on there, man.
Those golds and yellows, like
Silver.
Yeah, perfect. Let it go around to the other side before we check out the rabbit hole.
Got octopus on his
Just-
leg.
The golds in this black are fucking sick, and then the skeleton's just ill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pause it right there.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, the Fujin Raijin was what kind of caught me when it came through right after that
Sure.
awesome crazy kappa. But then I saw the skeleton. I was like, oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that
I
dude's
love those Japanese skeletons where the face is kind of crazy looking. It's not
Kinda
like it's so
googly
tough
eyed.
and mean looking. It's just kind of crazy looking.
Yeah,
Love
it
that
just
shit.
it doesn't make you. It makes you more terrified of it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I'm afraid of that thing. It's gonna hurt me, as opposed to, oh shit, I'm afraid of that thing. It's gonna crawl in my soul.
Yeah, it's
it's gonna do
scary.
something really fucking terrible to me.
I love that it's a whole arm, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
absolutely.
that it's the whole outside. What a fucking chance to do something with that. And I mean, the blues in there are just super striking. All the different tones and the flames and stuff.
And I
Oh
think
yeah,
the
the
head.
green in the flames.
Oh yeah, I think the head position and the arm. I think that works really well on 2 ways because it just shows like kind of a lot of anguish and movement. Like, you don't do that unless you're kind of like writhing around. But it's also like kind of gives you the idea that it's turned around and it's crawling up as well.
yeah.
That's the bad
It kind of does both.
It does. It kind of still plays to that lazy S shape a bit as well. And follows that arm down, so it does kind of go on a diagonal across the tricep and stuff towards the bicep.
Yeah, I keep cutting it out.
I love it. It's a great gift. It's too bad it's not facing the other way.
Hey, everyone, will you hop on this guy's page and let's just look at a couple of randos?
Oh shit!
Let's
Yeah,
let's
I mean,
look at that
this-
snake, or any of it really.
I mean, those are all just paintings. There's definitely some more tattoos on there. That thing is crazy.
The background is perfect.
This guy got the color, bro. He's got the brights.
For sure.
He got them brights. That's a great looking tattoo.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff.
Those clouds behind the snake head, nice and smoky.
Fucking scales and belly scales in that thing were a fucking textbook. Woo! Oh, damn.
What'd you see, P?
This thing.
This thing.
Fucking snake with the I guess crucible down.
PR lower left. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that painting's nuts.
That's real cool.
All
The
UFO.
goblet of rock right there. No rage, a goblet of rock.
I just like the flames. There's a ton of motion.
Yeah,
in
super
it.
cool style to this guy. I wasn't familiar, and
Get
Just fun.
familiar. Sorry.
That's dope. Good shit.
it is
Is
definitely.
that shark? Oh shit! The shark is the fucking speeder for the stormtrooper. That's ill,
A biker scout.
dude.
Yeah, dude's got some shit on there too. Got a body of work.
Yeah.
It's got some
Yeah,
maybe a little
Yeah, look at
bit.
those eggs right there.
Yeah,
Look at
there you
them.
go. That.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
The
rooster's
purple and the rooster tail. Come on. That looks great. That little
Yeah, that
moss.
one's super cool, but you only just see just a bit of it on that one. Looks
Snake
like it's
behind on the wall is
obviously
really
working on
nice.
that suit.
It's like, gonna put those rocks right on my knees. Huh? Right on my
Shoo
knees.
wee, man. Yeah, rocks on the backs of your knees, but goddamn, it fits perfect.
Yeah.
It
though,
looks
you
great.
know?
It looks great.
I mean, look at
But anything you're doing back in needs to be a motherfucker.
Exactly. At least with that, you can move quick and just use big shaders.
yeah.
The scales on the rooster's belly look fucking dope.
Yeah.
The whole thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a great tattoo. It's a great tattooer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Big shout outs to them.
Yeah. Good one. Come on, man.
Sorry. I caught
Big
it.
shout outs to having a 4-year-old. Right? 5-year-old.
This many.
Dude, it was. I actually like. He wants to always walk in the grocery store. We went to Costco. I threw him in the cart, and he's like, "I can't sit here. I'll get in trouble." Because he was in the main part.
I'm
of the car.
in
He's like,
rules.
"No, you're not. You're gonna sit here. It's gonna be awesome." Because I just knew I ended up chasing him the whole fucking time. He was so wound up.
Yeah.
He made me get him. He wanted to see all the bakeries and pastries and baked goods, and I was like, "We'll get you something. We'll pick it. Like you can pick what you want last. Like I want you to see everything, and then you make a choice at the end." And he picked baguettes. He picked 2 fucking
Double
baguettes.
French breads.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a huge thing of sugar cookies that he liked, and a pie and a cake. And I was like, I'll get it if it means that he'll be chill. I'll get it, and his
That's
mom will
working
be
against
stoked.
itself, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you think you can? I'll give him a bunch of sugar if he's gonna be chill.
No, I mean, because I wanted it too.
Yeah.
But I mean, he picked 2 baguettes, and I was like, all right, so I guess I'm
Make
making
it
a
pick out a nice olive oil as well.
little fresh ground
Balsamic.
black pepper.
Exactly.
Well, in my head, I was like, all right, so I guess I'm gonna maybe I'll make some soup to eat one of these baguettes with,
dude.
you know.
Hell
Little French onion.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean, I have-
Some fucking nice
yeah.
tomato soup or something.
Oh yeah, but I'm the one that ends. I'm the trash compactor. I will take care of everything that's in the fridge.
Will he eat any other
Slice
French
them
baguette?
Oh, he ate
with butter?
like, a chunk of it.
Melt a little cheese on there.
Yeah.
Some little cheese.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I love cheese.
Just
Just
put
I'm into
little,
all that.
you know?
back when
Bourdain talks about going to France, and what they would do is they would serve Bourdain.
Oh, yeah.
They would fresh break the baguettes, and when you ordered it, it would still be hot. They would rip the top open and just put a huge hunk of their butter, which is basically cheese, and then put the top back on it and wrap it, and you would
Oh,
not
yeah.
eat it until you had to have it vertical, and you wouldn't eat it until you were ready to eat. Like 20 minutes.
Just soak down in there.
Dude, every time I think about that, like Fat Boy comes out and it's just ready.
And I don't know why, but just recently it's been everywhere. People making Bourdain's favorite sandwich, which is like a toasted mortadella, basically. It's like a sesame roll,
in.
sesame seeded roll with basically crisped up mortadella, and I think Swiss, some kind of Swiss cheese. And
He likes some stinky cheese too.
Yeah, he did.
Some of that shit was really gnarly.
but I don't know why, or if the clip just resurfaced that people were into it, but a ton of people have been making it on social media.
That's great.
Mordel's
Yeah,
the best.
R.I.P. Bourdain.
Yeah. I need to get a Bourdain tab. I have no idea what to get. But I need
It's a
to get
toughie. That's a toughie. What to get?
Yeah, he's got some great quotes and bullshit about it. Yeah.
Definitely so. All right, let's see what you got, P. Holy
Whoa,
mackerel.
this is you, Master P. God
Miss
damn.
Orange Tattoo, all one
dude.
word, in Paris, France, did
Yeah.
this insanity.
I dig this stuff a lot.
This is dope.
Yeah,
And it's such a
and-
Porter pick.
It
Perfect.
totally is.
I just I mean,
This
just look at it. Like what I mean,
that's a mechanical panther or something.
yeah, it's got everything going
So
on in it. It's
interesting.
fucking ill.
Can
The
you zoom in
silhouette
on the
is
face, please?
nasty.
We'll come back out and talk about everything. Yeah, bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, dog. Woo! That shit is ill, man. The what do you call this area?
The muzzle?
Yeah, that part, man. The
Yeah,
screens
cheek.
and-
What is that, a cheek?
Yeah, cheek.
Yeah, to leave it unshaded. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
sin.
It's a sin. You got.
But I mean, like the
That's cool.
pivot, like the beveled thing on the shoulder.
I love the one on the back heel.
Yeah, everything
It's all
looks
kind of pent
liquidy
up.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
the
Like this
spike.
is just
It's fucking spike.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
spike on the cheek. Come on.
yeah. Come on, son.
The eyes look like there's a fire in that motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah,
the fade
it's
on the top
about
of
to
the
tear
nose.
shit up.
The fade on top of the nose is super ill.
Yep.
Yeah, Miss Orange stuff is awesome.
Man,
Yeah,
that-
all of
who
her
is
stuff.
it?
Miss Orange.
Yeah, you doing your thing, Miss Orange.
I mean, she's got so many styles on
Can you
lock.
back out a little bit? Scroll.
She's super
see.
like diverse.
Thank you.
Definitely. Those girl
yeah.
heads, dude.
Yeah, the girl heads are
moms?
nasty. Yeah, she's just.
The different parts of the claw coming up into the arm. Man, that's fucking.
Can we go down to that back leg?
Yeah, look at the
That-
texture on
that's
that.
what's up. I love that.
Yeah, I do like that. It's not
Yeah.
like the back foot's not split, like spread like that. It's more of like I'm going
like a
up.
turtle foot.
Yeah, it's like it's getting ready to do something else.
What's going on with that tail too? I love that. All the little spiky bits going through. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you bring
Man,
that
what a fit.
Wow,
What a
that's
fit.
ill. Yeah.
you bring that line drawing out to the customer
Yeah,
and you
I'm
just
my stencil
God.
way.
Yeah.
yeah you take it out to the customer and you just say, look, you're getting an amazing tattoo. I just need you like today is the day
Yeah.
that I need you feet on the ground, boots on the ground. We're doing this. After
Be
this,
ready to get it in.
we can
today.
talk
It's
about
only going to be about 12 hours of line work.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about your favorite movie, about whether you like cats or dogs, what kind of snacks you dig. We can deal with all that in the next sitting. This sitting, this is the one.
The sitting, just get in your groove, in your
moly.
space. That fucking other foot looks great too.
So many parts and pieces to that thing.
And I mean, the drawing is strong.
Yes.
Like when it showed that other foot and it had like the thing going across it, the whatever, who knows what you call it.
It's just powerful.
Yeah, right there. It was like the hinge.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker is
cool.
ill.
And
And the back of that leg has the same thing that you were talking about with the whatever it's called.
Yeah, like the little compression of everything. It looks mechanical.
And the color choices, by the way, it's not a straightforward like chrome effect. Like there's a couple of different effects going on, and they follow certain rules, but they're definitely like geared just to this
I
tattoo.
mean, it's just
Good combo.
Yeah, it's smart.
high-end tattooing. Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't all have
for
to be
sure.
chromed out. It's just enough, a mix of that plus experience and fucking know-how. That shit look great.
Yeah, what a good fit. And when that girl's wearing pants as well, like the part that's going to be up and over her pants is going to be like that front claw and that face and
Yep.
stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just perfect.
Well, she's just got a pair of shorts on, and just that paw and that tail are hanging out.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
people
And
like how do you like if you were as a tattooer, as a huge fan of tattooers, like seeing that, like how far would you walk? Because you have to walk across the room. Like I would walk clear across a beach,
Across the airport park.
airport parking lot. Like, yo, what is that?
Instead of catching the trolley.
Yeah. So I'm missing my shuttle. I need to see this.
And I mean, wherever this person goes, and you can see she's got a sleeve on the other arm. That's very nice.
Yeah, just that. little
Wherever
bit of
she
background.
goes, they ain't ready. They ain't seen no tattoo like this before.
Yeah.
Nobody has.
I mean,
That shit's
that
wild.
proportion too, just doing big. made like that. You get all that stuff in there.
And I forgot to mention, like, one of the things that I like the most is how far that chin comes out. Mm-hmm. Like the profile, like the silhouette of it is like, even the chin is pissed off.
But it still reads like a classic Climbing Panther. You know, the outside silhouette of everything is still totally that classic shape that we all recognize, but the interior of it and what it's composed of is just bananas.
That's a goodie, dog.
Yeah, that really is. That's a cool one. I had not seen that one.
Yeah. This is another rabbit hole tatter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially those girl heads and stuff. Check that shit out.
Okay. Let me see your girl head real quick. Can you go to their page? Avery? We won't go too far into it, but...
Boom.
Whoa.
There's three.
There's
right
that one
there.
in the middle with the skeletons. Yeah, dog. The same crazy looking skeletons we were talking about before.
Yep. Great use of contrast. You know, all the things that you like. The black is black. Soft gray is soft gray.
Yeah.
That face is sexy.
But she looked dead.
Yeah. She did.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and the chrysanthemum is very striking because it's pretty much open.
The peony on that, but I was.
That's what I meant.
She does a lot of those really, really ornate chrysanthemums and stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The ones with the
Loads.
All right.
look like fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, scroll on down a bit, would you?
Did you? Oh yeah. The stacked girl head centipede.
Or just sit there.
Yeah, that's cool. Man.
I knew we were looking for a chrysanthemum.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff.
Dude, that tribal with the two girl heads.
Going down to this orange flower on the right. Yeah, it's beautiful. See all that skin in there? Looks cool. Set up like white.
Yeah, that's smart. Just on those little tippity tips.
Yeah, it looks great. I like the leaves too. It's kind of flat.
Chili pepper. Garment on.
Hell yeah. Great. And look at the stuff healed above it. That should look good. Anyway, great pick. Go down the rabbit hole. On all these tattooers that we're talking about today, go down the rabbit hole on all of them because, these are the folks that we get excited about seeing their tattoos. They're taking it to another level. They're elevating what they do and keeping all of us very excited about it. So that's why we wanted to point them out, bring them to your attention. Hopefully you will
check it out.
Check it out. Check it out on the Instagram, but support them by getting tattooed, buying their merch, getting paintings, prints, all that stuff, man. Because that shit matters. These motherfuckers are keeping it groovy, man. For sure. And be sure to follow No Lies Just Bullshit on Instagram and Alley Cat Tattoo on Instagram. Connor, tell them your business.
My business. Well, my business is on Instagram at AE Connor or in real life at Alley Cat Tattoo at 220 Reservoir and Rocktown, VA.
Pierre.
On Red Hill.
Red Hill, motherfuckers.
Red Hill, I love it.
Coming out stomping.
Yeah.
Me?
You can find me. I think this is the week I'm going to change my shit to Porter Electric. I think it's going to be Porter Electric with lightning bolts.
Porter Electric on Instagram.
Yes.
And in the flesh.
At Alley Cat Tattoo on top of red.
Doing a full front. Tiger head.
Okay.
Dragon head. Monkey head.
Whatever.
Fudo head.
What you got?